Hi, I have another channeled message, and this one is specific to the collective of parents. It is hard for you to regulate your child when you never learned how to regulate yourself. So everything in your being wants to be patient, wants to have these calm conversations, wants to be able to show up for your kids emotionally. But everything also in your being is telling you to react the way that your parents reacted with you. So please have more compassion on the ways that you do lose your patience, that you do lose your cool, and you're not able to show up the way that I know that you want to show up. Your inner child still feels jaded. Your inner child still feels unseen and unheard. So it's going to be very difficult when you have your actual child that is having really big emotions and everything in you wants to tell them to go upstairs, go shut up, punish them, abuse them the same way that you were abused. And that's because that inner child still has resentment. That inner child said, well, no one was patient with me. No one had these conversations with me. So why should we have conversations with them? It's not the adult you that is having these feelings. It's the younger you. It's the inner child you that still is not giving the recognition, is still not getting the validation. And we no longer can seek that validation from mom and dad, right? So the person that needs to validate your inner child and hold space for them is you. You have to allow yourself to sit down and process emotions. You have to give your inner child the floor to really express their anger and sadness and pain in order for you to have the capacity to truly, fully sit with the emotions of your children. Your children are mirrors to your trauma. Your children are mirrors to the ways that you did not get your needs met. And so, like I said, you have the intention on being more gentle and being more patient and being more kind. But if you are not doing the inner child work on yourself, it is really hard for you to be there for your own children. So please have grace. I know it's a cycle of shame, especially for the parents who are trying to be more conscious and trying to give your children what you didn't get. But if you're still not giving it to your inner child, it's still going to cause that friction, and the anger is going to come out on the ways that you know that you should and want to show up. But because you were not given these tools, you're having to navigate this and figure it out in real time with your actual children who are very dysregulated. Okay? It is normal for you to lose your patience. It is normal for you to not be kumbaya every single time something happens. You are human. Okay? So the shame that you feel after you snap, after you say something that you don't mean, is normal. Have grace. And if you want to make this easier, you must start taking time to nurture your own inner child, to give them the floor to finally express their needs, so that way you have the space to show up for your own children. You cannot give what you do not have. And that's the same thing that we say about our own parents. They didn't have the tools, but you do have the tools now, but you're learning how to break these patterns, and that takes time. That's all I got. Love ya. Bye.